No matter where you come from or who you listen to, there is no denying that you have heard the name Mitski at least once in the past 2 years.
She's an icon, she's a legend, and she is the moment.
Iggy Pop called her the most advanced American songwriter, and her latest album, Be the Cowboy, with its minimalist production and unconventional lyrical prose, nearly broke the internet in 2018. To write her off as an internet millennial phenomenon would be ignorant at best, but it would also be incorrect to label her as the token savior of white dude indie rock because of her Asian American identity. One of her earlier songs, Your Best American Girl, a song about loneliness and rejection, was immediately framed by journalists as a political statement about race and gender once it came out. However, that wasn't her intention while writing it. People think I was writing it for a group of people, when actually I was writing about one person, Mitski told Elle magazine. However, at the same time, she did acknowledge that it doesn't make the political framing of the song any less true, going on to say, it was about race and gender, because everything is about race and gender. She acknowledges that two things can be true at once. What makes Mitski stand out as a songwriter is her unconventional approach to storytelling and the emotion she evokes with these stories. As a child of Japanese and American parents, she grew up moving around the globe, from Japan to Malaysia to the Czech Republic, and constantly changing schools. As a kid, she immersed herself in movies. As she told The New Yorker, a lot of my adolescence was like that. Me doing the right thing by recreating a movie scene that I'd seen, but then realizing that's not how it happens in real life. Her obsession with film is very much on display of her lyrics, many of which contain fictional narratives laced with the angst of a personal experience or a coming of age. In Townie, she sings about going to parties and often looking for fulfillment in the wrong places. The lyrics go, I want a love that falls as fast as a body from the balcony. I'm not gonna be what my daddy wants me to be, which is just one of her many lyrical couplets with strong queer undertones. Her love songs are unconventional to the point where the love object is rarely another individual. The song I Will is a love song dedicated to herself, and Geyser is a love letter to music. I think Gia Tolentino from The New Yorker put it best when she said, "What's remarkable is the way that Mitski's persona itself obscures this, the way that her aura of authenticity makes people think she's a confessionalist, when she is working through character and the manipulation of craft." The title, Be the Cowboy, brings to mind a strong sense of roleplay, embracing the mythos of the cowboy persona. There are songs that are purely fictional, but also remain laced with personal feelings of isolation and dislocation, an ongoing theme in Mitski's work. And the stories are meticulously constructed by Mitski herself, completely dispelling the myth that she is some emotionally unstable damsel whose only ability to cope is to write songs from personal experience. On Me and My Husband, Mitski takes on the persona of a suburban housewife who is no longer happy in her relationship, but doesn't have much of a choice about how she gets to live her life. On A Horse Named Cold Air, Mitski uses the tale of an aging racehorse circling an arena over and over as a metaphor for getting trapped in the same old cycle of making the same mistakes, even if she feels like she's made progress. What makes Mitski so unique is her ability to imbue emotionally evocative folk tales into her songs. It is the type of storytelling that has felt like a lost art in today's musical landscape, but is beginning to have a revival, as we are seeing in Taylor Swift's recent album, Folklore. The emotional impact of these stories resonates for so many with themes of heartbreak, isolation, or the growing pains that never really go away, as she addresses so eloquently on Puberty too. Mitski's artistic evolution has kept every listener on their toes, and I cannot wait to see what direction she goes in next.